Qué rollo, quiero mandar un saludo a mi amigo Goodfella de parte de tu amigo Jaime Munguía. Un abrazo, carnal. Ánimo.
All right, man. Let's talk about, does Jaime Munguía have a legit shot to beat Canelo, or is just another Canelo bum bash? Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video. To be honest, Munguía got one fight at 68, didn't touch a title, didn't attempt to get a title at 160 pounds. That bothers me, to be honest. That does. Because how you and everybody, talk about money and the money got to be this. Man, these fighters on the come up shouldn't be worried about money. Let me say it again. These fighters on the come up shouldn't be worried about money. Not like that, where it's everything. Like it's your Mary J. Blige. Like, these dudes really should just be worried about building the legacy to make the money. Well, let me not say legacy, because that triggers some fighters. When you say legacy, man, it triggers some people. And you be like, what that mean? Well, I can't pay my bills with legacy and legacy, and it does. Mike Tyson got broke and got rich, went completely broke and got rich again. Why? Because it's legacy. His name. Muhammad Ali didn't retire with no money. He sold the rights to his name, but you know what? That's his own. I'm gonna talk about that in his own separate video, right? So they should be worried about building the strongest resume, so they can get the money. You know what I'm saying? That's what they should be worried about, building their strongest resume. So when it's time to challenge the top guys, you prepared. You know what I'm saying? You got the accolades, and they can't say, well, you ain't do this and you ain't do that. And the most important, you prepared. But everybody want to take the scenic route right now. That's what everybody want to do. Everybody want to take the scenic route. They want the easiest road, and then when we get to the top, we'll figure it out. The more battle tested you are, the easier it's going to be to pass the main test. And to be honest, I don't think he battle tested enough to beat Canelo Alvarez. The only shot he got, and most people, let's talk about this. Most people don't even believe he got a puncher's chance because of Canelo's chin. Most people don't even think Munguía has a puncher's chance. And I ain't saying he don't. But most people, believe Canelo's chin so strong, and it is. The only issue I would just say, when you come talking about him, and every fighter pretty much got a puncher's chance, even whole ass Paul Malignaggi. The only issue is Canelo don't take a bunch of punishment. Canelo don't take a bunch of punishment. Say what you want to say. And that's one of the reasons why, Timothy Bradley made the comments he made and said that Canelo really wish he was endeared by Mexican fans like Munguía, because of the style of Munguía fighting. He fights. He takes some to give some. And if I'm Canelo, I don't blame him. I want to be able to ride horses and take my daughter to daddy-daughter dance without fucking stuttering. So I feel him. I definitely understand it. But Munguía kind of seemed to be more the Mexican fighter of the people. But really, only chance I really see Munguía winning. And Munguía, if he don't take a bunch of damage, and Canelo really don't ruin motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? When you get up that high, you making the money that Canelo making, he ain't got the killer instinct. And I don't really think Canelo ever really been a killer like that. There's something that people don't talk about Canelo Alvarez. Canelo's not a killer. Yeah. Canelo's not a killer, bro. So when you start talking about, like finishing and getting dude, Canelo ain't really no killer. A lot of that got to do with the money he done made in the sport. When you knocking people, when you taking chances, knocking people out, when you knocking people out, you taking chances. That's what's so unique about Terrence Crawford. Is Terrence Crawford still taking chances, but that's just who he is, his DNA. A lot of these dudes make the money and they don't take the chances that they used to take. But really, Munguía really only shot outside of the puncher's chance is if Canelo get old overnight. Munguía, I don't feel like has been groomed the right way to beat Canelo or beat a lot of top guys. He hasn't been groomed right. They've taken a route, at least in resistance, and when you take the scenic route, you know, some guys you probably got where the talent is so great that they can overcome that. And some people will say, well, Roy Jones was like that. But you got to remember, Roy had to beat a young Bernard Hopkins before he stepped in the ring with James Toney. So he still fought somebody of validity. Who's the best guy Munguía then fought before he stepped into the ring with Canelo? Derevchenko? So him not fighting Charlo, and you know, I know the business is hard, and him not fighting, what's the kid's name? Jinovic. You know what I'm saying? You know, him not fighting those guys. This is why a lot of people just see this fight as a money grab. If Munguía gonna win this fight, Munguía is gonna get better as the rounds go on. He gonna learn as the rounds go on, and really, you know, it's gonna have something to do with Canelo getting old overnight. You know, if I was him personally, if he started working off the jab more, I think he'd be a lot better fighter. I would tell him everything you do, 98% of what you do has got to be off that jab. But what I actually was going to say is I would be going to Canelo body. They saying Canelo getting lazier in training. You know what I'm saying? They saying, you know, Canelo ain't as hungry no more. I'm going to that body. My whole game plan would be just to break Canelo body down. That'd be my game plan. My whole game plan would be to break Canelo Alvarez down to the body. Just take the air out the tires, put the water in the bank. You know what I'm saying? That's what would be my game plan. Just being real, that's what would be my game plan. Is just to destroy. His body. Is take his legs. His legs, he already getting older. And then I'll try to finish the job up, you know, upstairs. So that's would be my game plan. But in all honesty, you know, he just wasn't groomed to go in there and have a big chance to beat Canelo. I think most people see this like 90-10, 80-20, if you being logical. And the last time Canelo fought was September, so we talking about. When the last time Munguía fought? Munguía just fought, didn't he? Yeah, so he got momentum as far as activity. Because you go, what was this, October? It was basically October when he fought Jamil. October, November, December, January, February, March, April. So yeah, about 8 months. That's a little long. That's a little long. But Canelo don't get out of shape or nothing like that. But that's a little rusty, man. Like I said before, if I'm Munguía, I think you got two options in this fight. You lack the resume and the grooming to be ready to literally go toe to toe and go, you know, toe to toe and have the experience to really say my talent in youth is greater than Canelo's experience and his elder, his mileage on his body. So I would say you don't have the experience, you ain't been groomed enough to get in there and go toe to toe with Canelo. I think I got two options. The first option, the option I already spoke about, in my opinion, is to just have a physical assault on Canelo's body. Just really target the body. Got an older fighter, do that little Mexican hip job, and just rip the midsection. Really wear the old guy down, and then in the championship rounds, try to then go upstairs and finish the job. That'd be what I would do. You know what I'm saying? The downside to that option is that when you focus on a sustained body attack, Canelo's a great counter puncher, so you got to worry about what's coming back. So you go into the basement, then Canelo trying to go upstairs. But once you go to the basement so much, and you still can defend yourself and roll the shots, them arms start to drop. So he got naturally, just natural human instinct is the arms gonna start to drop. So now guess what? You ain't even got to faint till the body come upstairs. You just go upstairs because the body shot's down there. But after about the 9th round, you know, he should start, you know, he should start just mixing it up. He should really start mixing it up, going upstairs, downstairs, you know what I'm saying? But the other option that he got is just to come out like Thomas Hearns and just go right to Canelo, jump on the old man, especially if you don't see him with a lot of sweat on his body. He cold. You better off just going out there and making it a shootout and jumping right on Canelo. Pause. Getting right at him, going right to him and making it a slugfest and seeing if you can make something shake. I think those are two options, you know, because he go out there, he try to go into survival mode, he try to box Canelo. You know, maybe that may work. He can box Canelo because I think he's the superior athlete. But I think those are two options. And honestly, I think the majority of people, and I believe that he really don't have a big chance in my opinion. I just don't think he's fought the right opponent. He's not groomed. This is premature. And I think at some point in this fight, if it's a country mile between them, Canelo win by a country mile or he win by an inch. But I think the lack of experience versus top elite level fighters, and maybe the lack of rapport with Freddie Roach, I don't think they've been having 1 or 2 fights. I think it's gonna hurt him in the end. So yeah, let me know what you girls and guys think, man. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially want to support the channel, Cash App, $, CJ Good 313, Venmo, CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree, find me on X, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Kick, Twitch, Apple Podcasts, Facebook, the whole 9. Peace.